What was the moment you realized that person everyone liked was actually not a good person? Saw them cheating in a game just to win against kids made me realize they cared more about looking good than being fair. Caught them talking trash behind a mutual friend's back. It hit me that if they could do that, they weren't really the nice guy everyone thought they were. I don't think I ever thought the problem was everyone around me, so much as I just didn't recognize that I was a problem in the first place. A good friend said, "Hey, I need to talk to you about something. Look, you're doing this, and that's not polite and it's not appreciated. You need to stop." Was sulky and mad at first, then my rational brain kicked in and said to itself, why would they tell me this? And over the next few days I thought about it and eventually got it. Was a pivotal time in my life that definitely helped me to become a better person. They got super rude to a waiter once over something minor, showed their true colors weren't as shiny as I thought. When he got me drunk and tried to have sex with me. In the 90s, my former employer, an importer based in Miami, there was a management conference. Not being a manager, I did not attend. A week after the conference, a manager was let go. It came as a complete shock to me because he was one of the nicest guys. He listened, spoke up when employees weren't treated nicely, brought in food on Fridays. When my house was robbed, he even took me aside to ask how everything was and really empathized with me about how violated it can make one feel. About a month after this, I heard the full story. While at the leadership conference, he had thrown a booze party in his hotel room and ended up raping an employee after getting her drunk and giving her pills. When I say I couldn't believe it, I mean that. But then I started hearing other stories about how creepy he was, sending texts to many other employees in the company, sending cookies, flowers, inviting coworkers to dinner, etc. It was shocking that I could be so wrong about someone. When she slept with someone else when being in a committed relationship. I just always had a hunch. Something just felt off about him, but he was dating my best friend, so I kept quiet. There wasn't one particular moment where I realized it, but there was one where everyone else did, and it confirmed my suspicions. When my friend was in hospital, he cheated with her best friend and caught an STI. When she was released, he pressured her into having unprotected sex so he could pass it on to her and blame it on her. Except she didn't contract the STI, and everyone else found out that he was a POS. They purported to be a Christian, but then spent billions on real estate investments while watching the homeless right outside their home starve. Turns out that the only reason why they were liked by everybody was because those few who knew more were tossed out of the bus. Nobody is perfect, people. Saw the very popular intelligent guy from my class insulting and talking down on an elderly homeless man at a bus station away from school. He was school representative and among other things helped organize some sort of a Good Samaritans club at school. How ironic. When she called Bil's wife and the mother of her grandchildren a bitch the second time I ever met her and admitted to using money and guilt to get what she wants from her adult children. My ex is very likable at first sight, but I noticed that nobody stayed too long in her life. Friends, acquaintances, it was all weird until she cheated on me, threatened to off herself if I broke up, physically assaulted me and tried to lie to everyone about me. Those who know her in a party or during the course of a week loved her. I loved her for the first couple of months. Then the devil crawled its way out of her eye sockets and nose. Only talking to me when he wanted STH. I suppose in hindsight it was when Lisa Bonet spoke out against him, but really the moment for me came in 2015 when the sexual assault charges were filed. It went from vague jokes about Cosby being a creep to oh shit, this is for real. They talked shit about their colleagues. Also, they knew information that would affect other people work-wise, but they never communicated with them. Didn't lie, just didn't say anything despite them knowing. I don't understand why everyone likes this woman from my previous work when she is an arrogant fake nice person. She's not friendly or nice to anyone different or who can't help her, but she's nice to people in management positions. She boasts about all the work she does. She complains about her manager, but pretends to stick up for him when her colleagues makes fun of him and she sees him coming back to the office. She puts people down but disguises it as jokes. Willingly let me take the fall for something that we were both guilty of but that our boss thought was just me. Had me absolutely fuming. Only helped out when it made them look good. When I asked her when she fell out of love with me and told me 12 years ago we had been married for 20 years, I have since realized that I was used for money, security, and sex over that 12 years. She did harsher and more disastrous things in an effort to get me to divorce her, which I didn't see until after. Narcissism is fucking scary.